Hey guys, to prepare for our test, I just wanted to briefly go over what it means to solve an equation and how to handle it if something strange happens when you solve an equation. So, to review, when you are asked to solve an equation, what you're being asked is to figure out what you could plug in for x to make the equation true. So remember that. The question solve means how can I make this equation true? What could x be that would make the equation work? Okay, so I've got some interesting equations behind me. For this first one, it's obvious that I need to distribute. Whoosh, whoosh. I'm going to get 6x plus 8 equals 6x plus 8. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. And what I end up with is 8 equals 8. Two important things have happened here. X has been eliminated from the equation entirely. That means it doesn't matter what x is. Further, I've gotten a statement that's always true. It turns out that this equation is always true. It doesn't matter what x is. The equation's always true. So to answer the question, how can I make this equation true? The answer is I can plug in absolutely anything for x. Because the equation reduces to something that's always true, x can be equal to anything. The solution to the equation is absolutely anything because the equation is always true. Another way mathematicians sometimes write this is they say all values of x are solutions. No matter what I plug in for x, this equation is going to be true. So the solution is that x can be absolutely anything. Okay. We'll turn our attention to this equation. Something weird is going to happen here also. Once I distribute, I get the statement 10x plus 7 is equal to 10x plus 5. If I subtract 10x from both sides of this equation, I get the statement 7 is equal to 5. But that's not true. It doesn't matter what x is. That's never, ever true. So when we're asked the question, how do you solve this? How do you make it true? It doesn't matter what x is. There's no way to make this true. It's never true. And for that reason, because the equation is reduced to something that's never true, I'm going to say that this equation has no solution. No matter what x is, this is always false. There's no way to make the equation work. If x is eliminated entirely, and it turns out the equation at its core is just true, x can be anything, and the equation works. If x is eliminated entirely from the equation, and it turns out that the equation is false to its core, it doesn't matter what x is, there's no solution. Importantly, notice that both of these situations are different from this one. I'm going to distribute here, and I get 18 is equal to 6x plus 18. If I subtract 18 here, I get a slightly weird statement. 0 equals 6x. That might freak you out. It might make you say no solution, but that's not true. There is a way to make this equation work. X is still involved, which means there is a solution. There's a particular way to make it true. I divide by 6, I divide by 6. It turns out the one and only solution to this equation is 0 equals x. If I plug in 0, this equation works. It is okay to have 0 as a solution. It can make an equation work. It is only when x is eliminated entirely and the equation disintegrates to a lie that you would say the equation has no solution. Good luck.